Hey guys, this week on Combative, we've got more new weapons to test out.
More new weapons?
Yes, more new weapons.
Awesome.
But before we begin, if you just like this video and subscribe to our channel, that would be awesome. So how you doing this week, Ian?
I couldn't be better. I'm feeling fun.
Good, because last week I was a little timid. If you noticed in the video, I was kind of standing like this a lot of the time. My anxiety was rough last week, but I'm feeling good today.
Good, you look good.
Good, so this will be a great video.
Excellent.
So as usual, we've got a bunch of weapons we've got to test out, and there's going to be links in the description of the video so you can find out more information on each of these products. So without further ado, let's check our first weapon.
I'll pick the first one. They're right here. Let's see. This is a good-looking box.
Okay.
You want to hook it up on the thing?
Yeah, let's open that guy up. What do we have here? Ooh, that's kind of fun.
We're not doing any stabbing tests.
No stabbing tests this week.
Okay.
All right. So what do we have here? There you go.
All right. This looks like, I don't even know what this looks like.
Okay, so that is called the Dark Combat Hand Scythe.
Okay, a hand scythe.
It's hand scythe.
Okay.
So it's going to be like a comma or a sickle or
Yeah.
a scythe, you know, just a little hand version of it.
And this one's got a little nylon sheath on it.
Nylon sheath.
And it has a belt loop.
And a belt loop.
Which I
could hang it from the side of our body.
Yeah.
How would that look on there?
Right
Okay.
there.
Okay.
And you can grab it out, like if I unsnap
So
it.
for me, I would probably, because I see the little ring on the pommel there, so I could see myself hanging it like this.
Oh, that's probably
yanking
smarter.
it out like that.
Yeah, that's why you're in charge of stuff.
This is actually pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
All right, let's
I don't
take
know
a
how
look
much
at it.
siphoning you could do with it. That's a lot of work on a big field.
That would
right
be
there.
that would be tough.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have good control of this, so I could see, you know, a lot of little twigs and
Yeah,
things.
yeah. A very small garden you're siphoning with this one.
Okay, so first off, we can see that it's made from one solid piece of steel. It looks like it's a 3CR13 stainless steel with a stonewash finish on it.
Which I love. This is a great looking finish on this guy. I love it.
And I love stonewash finish because they really hide little scratches you get over time, stuff like that. So especially if we're working in the fields with this thing.
Work in the field.
We're going to get some scratches. The other thing I noticed right away is we've got this kind of cogwheel jimping right here.
Deep. That's deep jimping.
Deep jimping. So that gives really good control for my thumb. So I like that. Actually really comfortable in forward grip. Let's test that out. Oh yeah, that sticks in there really nicely. The blade's super sharp, and it's a dual-sided blade. So we've got sharpened here. The tip's very sharp. We've got a nice false edge on top over there. And then there's a little spike on the butt of it there, which I don't know if you could use that for...
You could pry stuff with it.
You could pry stuff with it, yeah. Definitely full tang. And then we've got some paracord here on the handle, giving a nice grip.
This is super. I think this is super interesting that they've split this handle all the way down the middle, the full length of it.
Yeah.
That's a cool, I think, design element on this guy. And it does feel good.
Yeah, yeah. I like that they did that because it gives the paracord something to really grip onto.
This is how, like...
To pry.
Yeah, you could pry definitely with that. I don't want to tear your desk up.
For sure,
It's got the little pommel ring on it.
Uh-huh.
This is cool.
So in forward grip, very comfortable. In reverse, yeah. I think that this weapon's actually... Whoa, dude, I hope you didn't scratch yourself.
No, I didn't. I just caught my shirt.
Okay. I'm going to take that away from you real quick. Okay, so in reverse grip, yeah, it's way more comfortable in reverse grip. Oh, yeah. You can do quite a bit of damage with that. Blade's not hurt at all. Feels really comfortable in my hand. For extended grip, really comfortable because we've got that little stud on the ring on the pommel there. So we could use it for hooking if we wanted to, and then strike back a second time. We got both blades that we could strike with. So actually a really, really nice weapon to work with. I'm digging it, especially for, this is probably a very inexpensive weapon.
Very inexpensive.
Based on the type of steel that's used.
Doesn't weigh too much. What do you think?
Yeah, how much do you, I'm going to guess 3.7 ounces.
3.7? Okay, 3.8 then. See how that goes. Two losers, 3.3.
Oh, but we were close.
We were close.
That actually wasn't bad at all.
Nobody's going home at the showcase with this one, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But I don't think there's much else to say about it.
I mean, it's a little nice. It's a neat one.
That hawkbill style blade, which is pretty cool. Some venting in the blade. Yeah, nothing else to really say.
I dig it.
All right, let's go ahead and put that away and move on to the next one.
All right.
Awesome.
What's up next?
Just save this knife out for cutting Cutting boxes today.
I love a switchblade. I love a switchblade. Okay, and this guy.
By Buckshot Knives.
Buckshot Knives.
Okay. Just open that guy up. Little OTF knife.
All right, and the big reveal on this guy is...
So this is called the Stealth Combat Cleaver.
Oh, the Stealth Combat Cleaver.
Yeah.
Snap closures on it.
So that's a nice heavy-duty sheath, isn't it?
And these are big, heavy-duty snaps. I had to like give it a little tug on that guy. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a sturdy sheath.
Yeah.
The blade. Oh, cleaver.
Definitely cleaver style blade for sure.
Oh, yeah, that is.
And you can always tell by the little hole up there.
Yeah.
Because cleavers generally have that little hole so that you can hang them in your
For
kitchen.
hanging in your kitchen. This is I do when I do duck. I use this.
Oh, yes. Yes, for different duck. So it's full tang. We've got those thermoplastic scales on there, which how comfortable are those?
They're great. They're great. And I have a full-size hand. There's no jimping, but that's fine because this is a kitchen knife.
Okay,
right?
okay.
I like this little design element on the top there, that little swoop to it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it gives it a good sharp point.
Got the little choil right there. No, this is good. This is actually really good. I don't mind the jimping not being there at all.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, as you mentioned, we've got the ergonomic handle here and then the choil right here. And the benefit of that choil is that when you're sharpening, you've got kind of a place to end the sharpening too. So
yeah,
kind of nice for that choil there. Yeah, there's not too much else to say about this, but I do like how sharp that tip is. Extremely sharp tip. The blade, yeah, this could be great in the kitchen.
Could be great. Well, and it's got a blood groove in case you're doing live ducks.
It's called a fuller.
A fuller, a
Generally
fuller.
what it's called. Okay, yeah, it's very comfortable in reverse grip too. So yeah, you could definitely do some damage. I really like that tip though. Oh yeah, I barely struck that thing and it stuck in really nicely. So yes, this could be used in the kitchen, but honestly, as like a tactical or combat knife, I like it.
Yeah.
I like
and then,
it.
so wait, this is a fuller. It's a blood groove on the samurai swords then.
Well, blood groove is kind of like...
is that just what we say when we're playing with swords?
Kind of, yeah, yeah. It's referred to as a fuller though.
A fuller, that's the proper name for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well I got the fun name then. That's cool. And this one has the same stonewash finish, which is great.
Yeah, so it's
Right.
going to hide some marks.
Hide some imperfections and then protect from rust and
Yeah,
corrosion,
for
that
sure.
kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is actually a great looking knife.
I like it.
Cool.
All right, let's go ahead and put that away.
All right, on to the
Move on
next.
to our next one.
Right. Let's see. Let's choose a larger one this time.
Okay. Okay, so what we have here is the Tactical Warhammer.
The Tactical Warhammer. Let's see if I can get this guy out
So
of here.
Warhammers are kind of cool because back in medieval days, they had armor that was so strong. They had this plated armor and then these steel helmets that were so strong that typical standard weapons weren't working on them anymore. So swords were not strong enough to cut through this armor anymore. So they had to invent this weapon, which is the Warhammer. It was so powerful that what it would do is it would disrupt your internal organs.
Oh, yeah.
It would cause concussions. It would even cause death if it hit you correctly. And then they had this little beak right there that was great for piercing through armor as well. So Warhammers are one of my favorite weapons by far.
Yeah, so this is like when you get into a car accident and you run onto the inside of your Buick and you're all messed up. Oh, wow.
That's pretty neat.
I didn't know that about Warhammer because everybody was wearing armor.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is the point of armor.
Yeah.
Well, little cat and mouse game. We're defeating armor now.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. And this one is one piece of solid polypropylene.
One piece of solid injection molded polypropylene. So this thing is built to last.
And look at the way that they look, the geometry here. That's intense.
Yeah. It's that spiked Warhammer head. It's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Got the little cones this way, and then like the sharper angles here. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Amanda knows how much I love just a smashing weapon.
So one of the other things I really like about this, and I've reviewed this before. I reviewed it probably 4 years ago on the Karate Mart channel. And I remember I used it against a watermelon, so I splattered the watermelon like Gallagher all over the place. But one of the things I like about this is it's got this little spike back here, a little glass breaker, which you could use for breaking glass. But for me, I'd be more apt to strike with it. And then if I had to, I could strike again with that glass breaker. So strike, or just hammer fist down with that little spike. I love that. I think we should have some fun with this.
I think we should, actually. You know how I know you tested on Karate Marts? Because I know that there's one on the wall over here.
Yes, there's one right there. So instead of breaking this brand new one, let's see if we can break that guy.
And this one is, look it, and you can see that I can see that you tested it a little bit. It's a little scuffed up.
Yeah.
But it's not
Well,
damaged.
let's show this to the camera. So yeah, last time I tested this, you can see that we kind of destroyed the spike up there, and then we kind of destroyed this spike here. We put a little damage on the head there. But, I mean, this thing's still perfectly usable.
Yeah.
So,
We also tested it out too, so it's not just one-time testing.
oh, so this exact hammer's been tested multiple times on multiple videos,
yes.
which is saying something for this hammer. It's holding up pretty nicely.
Indestructible.
Yeah, yeah. Safety glasses, anyone? Do we have them anywhere?
I have it set right here.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you, sir. Ooh, the Clark Kent ones. Nice. Okay, let's test this out. Let's see if we can break it right here, because sometimes the polypropylene isn't made as well as others, so it completely depends on the manufacturer.
We learned that the hard way.
So let's see.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do. I'm going to hold it down here so we've got as much torque against the head of this thing as possible. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, and then the spike. Oh, I broke off. Oh, just a chunk of wood right
Chunks
there.
of wood.
Big chunk of wood right there. But the weapon.
That's a new hole. That's a new hole. That's a chunk missing.
So the Warhammer's still totally fine. This thing's definitely built to last. And it's a nice non-metal weapon. So
It's a nice non-metal weapon. Now, see, you live in a better part of town than I do, so I might take this home with me. I live on the west side. I get into a war situation once in a while.
And then you mentioned that it's got a nice non-slip grip on this thing. So
Yeah, no, it's a great, I mean, the grooves on this are great, especially if your hands are sweaty or bloody.
Yeah.
Not going to slip.
All right.
God, I have such a violent, my internal monologue is so violent sometimes. I love a Warhammer.
But you're such a sweet person.
I'm such a sweet person, but it's all rage in my head.
Jeez. All right. Well, I think that's about all we have to say about this, though, right?
I'm going to put the Warhammers away.
Let's put them
I'm
away.
going to take both of these.
All right, on to the next weapon.
Okay, we got two little ones left. This one is in a secretive, unmarked package. What's in the box, you might say?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Oh, cool.
Okay, so this guy is called the Gunmetal Gravity Knife.
Oh, I love a gravity knife. It's
like
a new
gravity
thing
knives,
I
too.
learned after the last gravity knife that we got.
Yeah. Ooh, that one's cool, too.
This one's cool, and it comes with a proper case.
Okay.
This one has a proper belt loop on it.
So that's a vinyl case, then, I'm guessing.
Vinyl case,
It
proper
looks
belt
nice,
loop,
though.
snap closure, contrast stitching. Because remember, the other one didn't have a belt loop on it. It was just like a dust sleeve.
Oh, that's true. Ooh, this is heavy.
It's heavy.
This is really heavy. How much do you think this thing weighs?
Ooh, let's try better guessing this time.
Okay.
Let's get it right.
Ooh. Dang it. I'm going to say 12 ounces. That's heavy.
Oh, boy, you might be right. 12 ounces. I'll go a little lower. I'm going to say
10?
10. I'm going to
Okay.
say 10.
Here we go.
Okay, man, here's a moment of truth. Uno, dos, tres.
Ian's got it, 10.3 ounces.
10.3, big winner.
Okay, good job, man.
Cool.
That's nice. Okay, so we've got some jimping up here. I'm not sure what that jimping would be for up there. I guess it gives you just a little grip for your index finger there.
Yeah.
But in a reverse grip, we've got some nice jimping back there. So that's actually really comfortable in reverse grip.
And that's such a violent way to hold a knife too. When you've got it backwards like that, that's a business move.
I like the Tonto blade on this. That's a really nice tip on there. Ooh, super sharp. The blade is extremely sharp. So blade is made from a 5CR15 stainless steel.
It's a little higher quality there.
It's a little higher quality. It's a fairly tough steel. It's known for being very corrosion resistant. Edge retention isn't wonderful on this type of steel, but it's known to be an extremely easy to sharpen steel. So I actually really like this type of steel. You see a lot of knife manufacturers use this steel.
Yeah, me and Amanda did some just the other week. There were that CR15, and I read up on it.
Yeah, definitely. What else do we have to say about this?
Well, I love the weight. I love the size.
Yeah.
This is a proper hand filling size.
Yeah,
right? Because we got some that are like, like a tiny pocket knife or something. This is a.
Yeah, so you can flip them out like that.
flip
One of
them
the
out like
nice
that.
thing about gravity knives is you can kind of just hold them down, and then the blade drops out.
And it kind of
If you're trying to be stealthy.
You're trying to be stealthy, and it avoids the spring-loaded knife issue.
It does, but there's so many states still that have those illegal. So definitely check your local laws to make sure you're not doing anything wrong. Which I really think that they should legalize these in all states, in my opinion.
But that's why you want to check your local laws, because this might be the right knife for you.
Yeah.
If you're in a no spring-loaded knives area.
True. Yeah, for sure. They're cool.
It's cool either way. Even if it's illegal, it's still cool. And it's got a great finish too.
Oh, we didn't even notice it's got the little pocket clip on there too.
Oh yeah.
That's a heavy duty one too.
Yeah,
Nice.
that is a heavy duty one. And you could take it off if you wanted to, but I would leave this one on.
Yeah.
And it's stacked up.
It's got a like modern, sleek look to it.
It's very industrial techno, mechanical, industrial kind of vibe. That's neat. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the finish. I like this kind of gunmetal, brushed, DeLorean looking finish. Right?
So the whole handle's made out of that steel too.
Yeah.
So very well made knife.
Neato.
Nice.
Cool. Anything else you want to say about this guy?
Not really.
All right.
Let's go ahead and put it away and go on to the next one.
Watch, I'll close it like that. Oh,
nice.
Easy. Super cool.
Very cool.
All right, one left.
All right.
And this guy is...
That guy is the Military Brass Knuckle Duster.
Military Brass Knuckle Duster.
And I believe I reviewed that on Karate Mart as well years ago.
Ooh, I love the brass too.
Yeah.
This is cool. No case on this guy.
No case.
You don't need a case. It's small. This is pocket sized.
Made out of solid brass with that antique finish to it.
Yeah.
Which I like. I think it looks neat, especially considering that it's got the US 1918.
That's an inspiration. That's that Mark I.
It's
World
inspired
War
by
I.
the Mark I trench knife from World War I. Yes, exactly. So if you're a history nut, this would be great. Or as a gift for someone you know who's a history nut.
Gift for someone. And what is this right here?
A little bottle opener.
A little bottle opener. So if you're a history nut or someone who likes to open bottles.
Bottles of any sort.
Just, a soda.
Mm-hmm.
Just an innocent soda. You can open them all day with this thing. That is great. Got a little hole on it?
A little hole on it, so we could add that to a key ring if we wanted to, or, onto...
Yeah, because I keep my bottle openers right here, because I open a lot of bottles. Kyle will keep them on a key ring, because he doesn't have to be so aggressive with it. And I got little spikes on the top there, too.
Yeah. So those are like those little pyramid studs, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
for directing your force a little bit.
It's comfortable. Okay, that's a nice big hole on there too. So even if you've got really large hands, I think it's going to fit just fine. Palm grip. The only thing I worry about is we've got those that kind of sharp points on the palm grip. So hopefully that doesn't hurt. I can already feel it kind of digging in right there. I wonder if I flip it, if it's going to be any different. Yeah, a little different.
A little different?
Okay, so we want to keep this part on this side of the hand.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, let's try it. Let's test it out. See if it cuts, because I can see how it might cut into your hand a little bit. Yeah. Not going to lie, that hurt a little bit.
Did it?
It did. It did, because this part right there just kind of dug into my palm a little bit.
How does the
the
dummy feel? How does
the dummy
feel
I'm sure hurts really bad. You can actually see the little mark there. Yeah, so I mean, if it's flesh, not going to hurt you. But if you're hitting Wing Chun dummies, I can see how that might be a little bit of an issue.
See, now the other week we tested out the little cat spike keychains, and that's like a thin piece of plastic, kind of small, maybe for a woman's hand. Yeah. Which, I mean, I might have delicate hands, but they're not a woman's hand. And that one really dug in, but I think this would be a little better than that.
Yeah, probably.
Like a little more meat on it.
Probably. I don't know. It's cool.
It's cool. It's cool. I dig it. I like all the variations of this stuff.
Definitely.
And I like how much of it we have. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you guys could just let us know in the comments which weapon you like best this week, that'd be very helpful to us. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. And check out combative.com, because we've got all sorts of new weapons on there. In fact, we're adding them very quickly.
We're adding them as fast as we can, several a day, I think.
On Combative and on Karate Mart.
And on Karate Mart.
Yeah,
I'm back there, because we're taking pictures, writing the descriptions, doing all the things, all the website stuff. We're not just weapons nerds.
There's a lot to it. There's a lot to running an e-commerce business that people don't know, but it's crazy.
It's crazy. It's
yeah.
fun. It's cool.
But also check out Ian and Amanda on the Karate Mart YouTube channel, because they're doing an excellent job on there right now.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
But until next week, stay combative.
But not too combative. You don't want to get caught carrying a Warhammer on the west side of Phoenix.
So true.